Happy Thursday! We've got 8 epic updates from June 17th. Let's jump in!
Yeah.
Let's kick things off with some undead chaos straight from the classic vault. Trailmark Games is resurrecting the franchise The Walking Dead, but this time we're diving into a beat-em-all, or should I say beat-em-all zombies, taking us back in time with that sweet HD 2D style. Remember Oda-Click Game? Yep, the masterminds behind Karate Kid, Street Rumble are on the case, so you know it's going to be a wild nostalgia trip. You'll get to smash away as iconic characters across legendary locations, and yes, even take a whack at Negan himself. You heard it right, boss battles galore. We'll be seeing varying levels of difficulty, so whether you're a rookie or a seasoned zombie-slaying pro, there's something for everybody. No exact date just yet, but get excited because it's dropping on all platforms. And guess what? If you're on Steam, a demo is already lurking in the shadows, ready for your eager keyboards. Stay hyped and ready to smack some zombies back where they belong. Next up, we're delving into the realm of gaming studios. With some turbulent news from Don't Nod, the talented minds behind the original Life is Strange. The studio, known for their deep narratives in games like Vampire and Banishers, is facing the formidable boss of financial woes. The dreaded game over screen looms with a financial alert procedure now in place. Talk about high-stakes gameplay. Tencent is slowly backing away from the joystick, and with no major deals signed before crunch time on the 31st of May, things are looking rather ominous. The forecast? Their treasure trove of cash might just turn to dust by year-end. Fear not though, as an emergency general assembly is scheduled for tomorrow morning. Here's hoping they'll unlock a new strategy and steer clear of an early digital demise. Level up the support, folks. Don't Nod needs it to reach the epic loot of 2027. Next up, let's dive into some fiery summer gaming news. The Relic, First Guardian, is gearing up for a double launch. Mark your calendars, because on the 31st of July, it'll make its grand debut on PC and PlayStation 5. But hang on, don't pause your game just yet. Xbox Series and the mysterious Nintendo Switch 2 versions are hot on their trail, expected before September ends. Developed by the ambitious team at Project Cloud out of Korea, this game is all about a solo adventure with a bit of extra storytelling for those who love a good plot twist in their Soulsborne saga. The twist? No more sweating over stamina for attacks. Save it for those intense parries and dodges. Think runes and skill trees will power you up? You got 12 branches of power-packed options. And hey, your wallet might thank Project Cloud too, because the price tag is sitting comfortably at 49 euros and 99 cents. So grab your controller and prepare to slay it, looking like a game we shouldn't dodge. We continue with the exciting news from our friends at Game Science. Their hit game, Black Myth Wukong, has smashed through 30 million sales in just 22 months. That's an incredible stat for a mostly solo game. For perspective, Elden Ring needed 3 years for the same number, and Cyberpunk 2077 took a full 5 years to hit 35 million. Meanwhile, GTA 5, well, it played in God mode, reaching 30 million in just 4 months. Most players are still riding the adventure on PC, holding the largest audience share. Also surprising, international sales make up 50% of total sales now. No word yet on the Switch 2 release of Black Myth Wukong, despite rumor floating around. And that mysterious expansion is still at large as well. Maybe it's stealth like Solid Snake. But hey, here's a teaser, Black Myth Zhongqi is coming, offering the same solo style but in a different universe. Now that's something to grind for. Moving on to the latest from the world of game developers, it's been a rough patch for Quantic Dream. You know those guys, right? They're behind some pretty epic titles. Well, buckle up because over 115 employees in France are now facing layoffs. That's more than 25% of their team in the land of Croissant, thanks to the less than stellar performance of their MOBA, Spellcasters Chronicles. Ouch! It seems like instead of firing up the lightsabers and transferring these folks to the upcoming Star Wars eclipse, which could certainly use some Jedi-level manpower, the bosses are eyeing AI to take their place. Sounds as risky as taking on Sephiroth with a rusty sword. Naturally, the good folks at the STJV Union are pushing for a more promising resolution. They're demanding a 3-month consultation period, having passed that dreaded 100 layoff marker. Let's hope the force is with those affected. Moving on to some gaming updates that might just make you want to press start. Bungie's marathon seems to be running a marathon with a bit too much circumference and not enough sprint, if you catch my drift. Since the launch of Season 2 back in early June, they brought in a spooky atmosphere, a new zone, a fresh class, and even a revamped progression system. Plus, they offered the whole game for free for 10 days. Now, that's a sale that would shoot first in a quick draw scenario. Despite this valiant effort, the player numbers didn't exactly lift off to the sky like a Bungie rocket. They hit a peak of 40,000 players on Steam, which, in case you're counting, is half of what it had on its launch day. Remember, no freebies back then. But as fast as a red shell catches up, those numbers slid down to about 12,700, which is pretty much what we were seeing before the new season and free period. Seems like gamers flocked in to get their freebie fix, then CTRL-LT deleted their way back to other pastures. Here's wishing Bungie all the success in rounding up more Guardians in their missions. Moving on to some big news from 9 Studio, which recently played a cheeky prank on us with a hilariously bad trailer for Outward 2. They crafted this magnificent disaster using the bare minimum setup seriously. It was like a potato of all potatoes. Now, who doesn't love a good troll from time to time? But it's time for the reality check. Just 3 weeks from the initial launch date, the team has pushed back the early access release all the way to the mysterious depths of the year 2027. Talk about taking your time. The studio head made an announcement explaining that community feedback from a closed beta was less than satisfying in terms of bugs and stability, even by early access standards. And unlike some other studios that might brush these off faster than Sonic with a chili dog, 9 wants to keep your trust, especially after the surprise hit of the original game. Brave, right? For those unfamiliar with Outward, it's a brutally adventurous game, notoriously stingy on hints, and one of a kind for its split-screen co-op. The sequel promised the same split-screen fun, character creation upgrading options, an improved combat system, and yes, a day and night cycle. It's enough to make your in-game adventures feel like camping without a map. But hey, what's an adventure without a bit of chaos? Stay tuned, fellow gamers. Moving on to the latest scoop from Xbox Game Studios. With all the drama swirling around, they've quietly unleashed a treasure trove of games joining the Game Pass lineup by the end of the month. First up, brace yourselves for some epic nostalgia with Call of Duty Vanguard dropping on June 17th. Yes, we're going back to World War II, even if we didn't ask for it. Next in the queue on June 25th, get ready to dive deep into the mysterious worlds of Avisis. As we approach the month's end on June 30th, pack your virtual bags for the quirky adventure in RV there yet, and hold on to your skateboard, because Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is grinding its way to us on July 2nd. It's a perfect half-pipe of happiness. Also, for those Magic fans out there, Winds of Arcana, Ruination will be casting spells starting July 6th. Now, for those exclusive to Game Pass Ultimate, you can shred your garbage in Junkster, available right now, and dribble your way into EA Sports FC 26 on June 18th. But alas, some games are leaving our digital shelf on June 30th. Say your goodbyes to Make a Brick, Payday 2, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Slay the Spire, Ultimate Chicken Horse, Unpacking, and Volcano Princess. Time to finish those quests, folks. Thanks for leveling up with us. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our daily power-ups. See you tomorrow for fresh gaming intel. Game on!